Anyway, so speaking about girlish, speaking about girls, speaking about women, speaking about needing rescue or support and all of that, Annie Macaulay is in the news, and some people are of the opinion that she needs to be rescued from her marriage to face Idibia. And you know how the internet is, no balance. Something is trending, everybody just wants to go to the left, nobody's thinking of going to the right. There's no nuance. It's just
fire over fire over fire over fire.
And if you're not a social media person and you're wondering what we're talking about, in case you do not know who Annie Macaulay is, even though I seriously doubt that, she's married to the legend Two-Face Idibia, and you know how their marriage and relationship has been, in the news for different reasons. Two-Face having, children from other women. One time, they were having issues about him traveling somewhere, and she,
meeting up with the first baby mama.
And, she commenting on it on social media, audio going viral of her complaining and all of that. Just human beings living their lives, but trending. So now they're back in the news, and this time is over a comment that Two-Face Idibia made, and people are not having it. Now, if you haven't heard what he said, I'm going to play for you on the show. We're going to play for you on the show, and it is off their reality TV show called Young, Famous and African. I have seen the season 1. I haven't seen the season 2. So if you've not been following it, anyways, this is what Two-Face said about marriage, about men, and about women.
It's not its own entity.
How do you look at it? He will
even if he's married,
but he
and he's
will not
committed.
even give a that person. He just wants to.
Is that us? Yeah, are you talking about generally, or you're talking about yourself? That's what. Is this what you believe, or you're talking about gender?
It's what I believe.
But is that you, or is that belief?
Men are wired like that. A man would love a woman to hell.
100%.
Or maybe he's somewhere.
Yeah.
He's just decide something.
No, he's mine. It's not its own entity.
How do you look at it? He will
even if he's married,
but he
and he's
will not
committed.
even give a that person. He just wants to.
Is that us? Yeah, are you talking about generally, or you're talking about yourself? That's what. Is this what you?
Okay, so I have to play that twice just in case you didn't catch it.
Yeah.
So if you're listening, he's talking about marriage and men loving their wives, and he said that a man will 100% love his wife to death, or he would really love his wife, and he's somewhere and he begins to have sexual urges and he needs to satisfy it, and when he's doing that, he will do that without thinking about the fact that he loves his wife.
And that doesn't mean he doesn't love
his wife. That doesn't mean he doesn't love her, but in that moment he's not thinking about his wife, because he needs to just sort out, that need, that sexual urge, that pressing sexual need. And Annie was in the video asking him, "Are you speaking about yourself, or you're speaking generally? Is this what you believe in?" And he said, "This is what I believe."
Yeah, he said that's what I believe in.
And so people are like, "Why would you say that?"
I mean, well, people have said that, and people have now taken it not necessarily out of context, but like maybe that's how he has been living his life. Talking about how he has fathered many kids that he has. Right.
This is right.
It's exactly what he. But then he wasn't married. Do you understand? So that's where there's now. He wasn't married when he had his the first 5 kids. Now he wasn't married to any of them. Annie's his only wife. Do you understand? So, but like.
But we can't exactly they've been dating for years, actually. So I think that's a different conversation. It's not like he met her after the women. She has always been in his life. Like they were dating this time. That's why they always have that conversation of he had these kids when he was with you. It's not when you guys signed or whatever. It's when
so it doesn't mean that there is a validity of marriage certificate.
Yeah, they were together.
And that was where
together.
And he had kids with other women while he was still in a relationship with her. And I feel this is just bad. Like it is just.
So the conversation now is just about this notion. There's this notion out there that, as a woman, you have to get used to the fact that you are getting married to an African man. Let's make it Nigerian, to a Nigerian man, and he's going to cheat, and it is normal for him to cheat. And him loving you him cheating does not mean he doesn't love you.
Yeah.
So the question is that as a woman, do you agree with that? Are you of the opinion? Do you share the opinion that a man can love you and still cheat, and there's nothing wrong and there's nothing absurd about it or weird about it, and you're okay with that? You're living through it, because you also hear some women who have been married, or women who are just like young, and they be like, Melody or Tara or Baby, like it's a normal thing now, because it's in the conversation that men will cheat. Why are you stressing yourself? Just live with it. And men that are married and that are not married in a relationship, can you call in on the show? You don't have to mention your name. Let us know. How long have you been married? Have you ever cheated? Do you think that it is possible for a man to be in a long-term relationship and not cheat, or do you cheat too? And you think
short-term, if you're in a relationship at all
that is committed,
is to Baba, is he speaking for you?
Because
now he said that
it's a men thing.
So is he speaking your reality? Is that also what you feel as a man? because I mean, when I heard that, and I'm like, are we still back to this conversation? Because we have
it's not popular. I don't understand what's going on. It's now a popular conversation.
It is, and I'm like, no. I feel it is lack of discipline. I don't want to agree. It might be the reality of some men, but I don't think every man or every man. Sorry, I don't think every man does this, because it is lack of discipline. You can hold yourself. So if you have the urge to do something terrible, must you fulfill that urge? Must you fulfill that?
You do everything you feel.
Exactly.
You act on everything you feel.
Everything you feel doesn't make any sense to me.
I feel like sleeping.
Is your
like right now?
Are you going to?
Understand?
I feel like being in Greece.
It is a personal
I feel like
decision.
I have $1 million.
Exactly. Do you?
Do I?
Are you going to steal to have that 1 million? So I feel it's absurd, and to think someone we place on such a pedestal would come out and say talk that. Like this. It's I don't know.
When I heard it, I thought that he was going to come back the next day and say, oh no, this is not what I meant. This is what but you know that all those podcasters, they've been doing it lately. When they say one thing and then they come out and say, no,
all of them.
No, this is not what I meant. Now
there's no context to this.
Heat of the moment. This is what I'm trying to say.
Blah, blah, blah,
blah, blah. It's insane.
It is insane. But then again, we should mind our business now, Abby.
Right?
Isn't that what Annie came out to say? Y'all should mind your business.
She said my husband is not cheating on me. You should leave my marriage alone. Blah blah blah. She's happy, but
we want to hear from you.
Yeah, we do want to hear from you. Check in with us on WhatsApp
0909164403, or you can call 09160357705. And also, are there women out there that say Melody or Baby or Tara? I think it's a normal thing for men to do. I'm living with it and I don't mind, or I don't think my husband is cheating on me and I'm okay with that. So let us know, okay? WhatsApp is WhatsApp is 0909916443. If you want to call in, is 09160357705. Let's have this conversation and talk to the ladies. And if you want to stay anonymous, please, you don't have to say your name or your husband's name or whatever. Just share with us your experience. We want to hear from you. We want to know what you think as a man and also what you think as a woman. Men, call us though, because once we hear from you, you guys are the one that they say you cannot hold yourself. Do you agree, or do you think society is just making excuses for you? And what's your personal experience? Okay, 0909916443. That's WhatsApp, and to call is 09160357705.
So I just want to shake a little table. I can hear you, Sasa, when you say that it's discipline, yeah? But how are we sure that those men that we said do not cheat, do not really cheat? Because now I'm looking at it from the angle of you honestly would never know until you catch that person. Do you get in our relationships?
Hold on, thought, sorry.
Hi.
Good evening.
Good evening. What's your name?
You can call me Howdy.
Sorry, I shouldn't have asked for your name. Okay, since you want to stay anonymous. But can you try to be more audible? We're struggling to hear you. Your voice is low. Are you driving and calling us?
Yes, I'm driving.
Okay, go on.
That's free.
I don't really believe every man have to cheat. Not every man. Not all of us that have that DNA of cheating. But, using that to what? It's a normal thing. I don't say it's normal. I don't say it that way. So what? Some ladies even cheat more than men. Some women cheat more than men. Like professional cheaters. I don't know whether you are with me.
Yeah, we're with you.
We're listening to you.
So I just see it like normal social media saying men naturally they have a DNA to cheat. Not all men. I can vouch for myself. If I choose to be loyal to someone, I can vouch and say I'm 100% loyal. Nothing, no side chick, no anything. Just stay with that person and I'm cool. But this word all men. Let's remove that all. Let's remove men.
Don't generalize. Yeah.
Can I ask you a personal question?
Are you married?
Yes, I'm married.
How long?
Divorced. Separated. Sorry.
Separated. Oh, okay. How long were you married for?
Yeah, I've been married for 7 years. Now we've been separated for 2 years.
And during the time you never cheated, and you guys separating has nothing to do with cheating.
Yes, I only stick to one person. Even
Thank
though the person is not giving me exactly what I want.
Yeah.
But I still choose whether perhaps I can change that person. Whether the person can have a change his mind. I can say that openly anywhere. My friends knows me. And they always say that Audi doesn't cheat. It's not the kind of guy that cheats or trying to impress different kind of girls. I don't even know how to manage 2-3 girls at a time. I don't even know how to do it. I don't know how to do it. And I'm working in an industry where I meet different ladies every day.
What do you do?
Every day. Yes, I'm an hotelier.
Oh, wow.
Of course, you know
Wow.
different.
I'm
Yeah.
an hotelier. 17 years being an hotelier.
17 years.
And I guess 17 years. I'm 42 years.
And you've never in the life of you cheated.
Tara, he said that
said
already
no.
now.
No, I need to really confirm.
He said no.
Tara, do you want to?
I want to really tell you something. Like,
Yeah.
for my 7 years of my marriage,
Yeah.
I can say the first 5 years, I have nothing to do with any other woman. And my wife. Even though I'm going through hell in my marriage.
Can you imagine?
Even when I'm going through hell. But only way I can end that marriage is to have affairs. Is to just have somebody. So I can get out of that hell in marriage. So after 5 years, I pick up someone to be with. Which me having that kind of person or that kind of lady, that puts me to quit my marriage easily. Because I always believe I can fix it. I have those mindsets, I can fix it. And I'm dying every day. I'm crying all alone. The trauma was too much, but I still believe I can fix it. I can fix it. My home can be fixed. All until when the man friend of my wife wanted to kill me.
What?
And, after I caught them, yes, a staff of mine caught them in an hotel. And I believe the person is going to tell me, and the person understands the rule of hotel. Like, even though you saw your mama, people will go tell your papa and I'll say, I see my mama for, your job is over. That is just a protocol. You have to, it's a secretive job.
It is.
So the guy never called me. It's a staff of mine, which has become a manager also in one of the hotels at Allen. So the guy never called me. Until someone now told me I should try and checkmate your wife. So I hacked all her accounts and I started seeing things. Even though my housewife sending a nude picture to my friend. I talk and say, Olosho no video. Now the industry where I did. I know we tell Olosho, say Olosho you send me nude picture. I want your customer, you know go feed. Olosho won't marry now. Olosho go still won't marry. Now one person go still marry now.
Thank you.
I can tell you that categorically.
Yes.
I as a person.
Yes.
Not all men. Thank you.
Thank you so much for sharing this with us. Thank you so much for opening opening up towards this way. We really appreciate you. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I really do appreciate you.
Thank you.
Enjoy the rest of your evening. And I mean that's. I'm so speechless right now.
I am speechless.
The conversation, it just took us to
another level.
Real quick.
Yeah.
Sorry, baby. Please hold that thought. Hi. Good evening.
Hi. Good evening.
Good evening. What's your name? Sorry, I shouldn't have asked you that again. It's just regular for some.
Yeah.
Yes. Please go on.
But please, I just want to make a submission, right? You've already passed the judgment, so there was no point getting everybody's views. I think what Tubaba said is in line with his own opinion. He wanted to tell you that men are wired like that, and I tend to agree with him. Even though we need to start by saying, look, yes, men are wired by that, by way of by way of ancestral African culture thing. They don't cheat. I've never cheated, right? I've been married for 15 years.
Wow.
Yeah, I get the urge. I get the feeling, like you rightly pointed out that he's in this. I don't think he's indisciplined. It takes a whole lot to control yourself away from.
It's not indiscipline.
I'm sorry. It takes a whole lot for who now? For men, or it's a general thing for men and women?
No. I'm talking about men. I don't know about.
You don't know about men. You're not a woman, obviously.
I've not been a woman before.
So you think it takes a lot of? It takes a lot of. What did you call it now?
It takes a lot of should I say, experience, or a lot of how do I say?
Whatever it is, boy, it's not discipline. It doesn't take discipline to hold yourself.
We're not talking about upbringing here. We're talking about self-discipline. Like, basically, discipline is how you hold yourself.
Or just, I don't know, honoring what it is
Control.
that you say.
Discipline is another word for control.
Bottom line is this. I fully agree with you that men are wired like that.
Okay.
From where?
Please, as a man, where is this wiring from? Can you please share
Is it
with
from
us?
the creator or from
African men
African.
actually
okay?
are configured to have multiple women. And
Configured.
I've had experience with some Western friends,
Yeah.
and they tend to think that you guys are lucky. I mean, that's the way they see it. Because the society around them do not allow them to maybe exhibit polygamy. But somehow, in Africa, there used to be polygamy. Civilization took a lot of men out of what their forefathers used to do. So today, somehow their genes are actually wired to cheat. So maybe it takes a lot of discipline, it takes a lot of control, it takes a lot of maybe how do I say it, will, personal will. Just like you rightly pointed out, okay, I want to rob a bank. No, I'm not going to do that. So stuff like that. It takes a lot to just stay away. But in terms of the urge, between me and you don't necessarily have an urge, I want to go and rob a bank. But I'm telling you, in this particular one, you experience that urge. Oh, this, I want to do this. I feel like doing this at this time. So it takes some level of control. Let's just keep these things. The society does not like to hear the truth. So whoever that takes the truth or his mindset from his opinion should actually be appreciated and not criticized.
All right, thank you. Thank you so much for sharing your opinion with us. Girls, hold your
Honestly,
thoughts.
yeah.
Girls, hold your
Oh
thoughts.
my
We have the
word.
message on WhatsApp. Girls, hold your thoughts. Let's take
hear
this
it.
one. Then we can now, have our individual opinion, okay? Someone says, hello, ladies. Melody, welcome back. Thank you, my darling. Tara, I can't wait for you to be back on DTS. What's that?
That's a Super Drive Time show.
Are you not on
I'm
DTS
back now.
Okay. I greet you all. I'm always looking forward to Girlish. Nigerians are super hypocritical in nature. Subaba said the fact and reality. Baby, it's really... Baby, it ain't really about urge resulting to discipline. Sorry, sweetheart. Men will always cheat on any woman they love to death and still cheat on the fellow. It is what it is. Okay. Now, Baby, speak first. Baby, speak first. Seems like you have so much to say.
Because so it is just so weird, and I mean, this is our reality, and I love the fact that we've had people calling that have different perspectives on this conversation now. But if you tell me that self-control does not work or does not have a play in this, you don't have self-discipline to hold your urge. It's just like a person without self-control is like a house that has all its doors open.
I don't understand.
And
The wind will blow you anywhere.
Isn't that
You
why they
would-
call human beings higher animals?
Like-
Are you a lower animal?
Are you kidding me now?
Ugh.
And I don't
he
think
shuts
anybody is wired to do
I don't
anything.
think
It is
so.
a personal decision.
And I also don't
And to
think
just
that.
lay a blanket and just make it all like all men. No,
I also think that men should not be applauded in any way for not cheating or for honoring their vows. It is the barest
is the
minimum.
way to go.
It is the expectation, because we have women who are in these marriages with you. If your partner is faithful to you, you have to be faithful to them. I'm not applauding you or giving you a banner or giving you a badge for doing the barest minimum.
like that is extraordinary.
It is
oh my
not.
God.
It's regular. That's what we enter. That's what we agreed to do. So I'm not, and I also don't believe in this. It's an African thing. That our genes. What genes? Like I don't understand. Like, so African men
ones you're
are
wearing.
Western men are not created the way African men are. I don't think God created African men on one day and created Western men on another day. I'm speaking as a religious
No,
person.
and then give them a certain type of blood
I
that
don't agree.
makes you say or feel like, no, I have to do this with multiple women, have the ability to, want to do. Anyways, I mean, yeah.
The good book says a person without self-control is like one who has his doors opened, his window, anything
Agree.
goes. How can you live your life like that?
So
okay,
I
so I'm
think-
married and then I'm in Abuja. My wife is not with me, and I feel like having sex. I'll just meet any Tom, Dick, and Harry because I need to fulfill that sexual urge.
And I agree that men have
Come on.
sexual urges. I agree that women
Theirs
have
is higher.
sexual urges too. Both of us do. Both men and women have sexual urges. But I would like to assume that if you're in a relationship when you're having sexual urges, you're having it towards your partner.
So what
Hello,
you're
yes.
saying now is it's not like it seems. The men, I'm speaking for them.
So when you're thinking about it, you're thinking about it with who now? Ramsey Noah.
No, they can have sexual
your Bradley
urges towards other people that's not their partners, just because they are seeing something. Yes, their partner is beautiful and all. They love their partner, but this other person is
Like they
also
always say
beautiful.
available.
they need to have other options. You can't be eating the goosey
There
every
was
day.
a man
It is
who
all
said,
about availability at that time,
It's
because
not-
that is what I'm
Well,
hearing.
guess what?
It is
Guess what?
availability.
The girl is not available for that, but in their mind, they want her to be. Don't you get?
No, you don't understand what I'm saying.
Right.
So they have the urge, but the wife is not available at that time to give them the urge.
Right.
So it is whoever is available at that point in time to give them the urge.
I don't think
which is
it is. I do not
That is
think
what
because
Two-Face Baba
that
said.
is you're saying this every girl that they see. I know it's that statement that everything that we are scared the man wants to have a go at.
as
but
long
I
as
do
the girl
not
can
think
fulfill that urge. Is that, please, am I speaking out of place?
something
That's what Baba
generated
said.
that urge for the man. And it's something about the woman he's looking at, not just any other woman.
No, that's not what he's saying.
That's not what he's saying.
He's saying that a man can be somewhere and you
Yeah.
have an urge you want to fulfill. It's not
Exactly.
dependent on who you see. It's like maybe I'm in a place now and I feel a sexual urge and I see
Yeah.
somebody.
And then you do it.
So it's not
Yes.
dependent on finding someone. It's
to just
sometimes
ensure that
you are in a mood.
I really
Might be saying that. It's just that sometimes you have sexual urges and maybe your partner is not around you.
Are you kidding me?
Yes, it's like you're
Man, this is
somewhere.
wicked.
And even this man called, and when he called, he said that sometimes you just have Abby.
yeah
Uh-huh.
just comes to you
And then you do it.
because your partner is not available.
Anyways, so someone sent in a message saying, ladies, after let's take this phone call. Sorry. Hi.
Hi, good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
Good evening. How are you doing?
You're
Fine, thank you. So share with us your contribution. I don't want to ask your name because I'm assuming you don't want to tell us your name.
It's fine. Oh, I can tell you my name, though. My name is Annie. I do have a phone number.
Oh, hi,
Okay.
Annie.
Okay. Annie, go on.
So, yeah, I would like to say this. Yeah, I can't correct that, yeah, but I do not think that cheating and marrying multiple wives are the same. I think that there are two different things.
Two different things. That's polygamy, and there's one is cheating. It's not the same. You can't say our forefathers used to get married to different women. They married.
They
the
married.
Yeah.
They should lock her.
To me, it's not the same. It's really totally different. Then, secondly,
To the conversation.
more like it's more that means it is more like a social construct. What has been passed down from our fathers. I would not say men are wired to cheat. If you tell me that women are wired to give birth, I would understand. If you tell me that men are wired to impregnate women, I would understand. Not men are wired to cheat. It's due to the fact that our fathers or our forefathers did it, and we know it like that, and we think that that's how it's supposed to be. In this same vein, or in this same age, I think that even women too are capable of cheating if they want to. It's not just a men thing.
Okay.
Yes.
Would I say self-discipline to not? I'm not talking about that I'm a saint or I'm of no sin. No.
Yeah.
I'm saying that it takes like self-discipline to do these things, and not because you're a man or you're a woman. That's why you.
It's not about your gender. I agree with you. Thank you for sharing that. So,
Thank
in your
you, Annie.
opinion, men are wired to do what again? What is it that you said? Oh, we lost that one. What did he say? He said
Yeah.
men are wired to.
Men are wired to think the way they think about cheating and all.
Okay,
but
because that's what they've seen over time. It's not like they're wired to cheat. I agree with it. I think it's a societal thing.
It is.
It's something we've seen in our society. It's the way we have the conversations. It's the way when these things happen, there is no what's the word now? They're not reprimanded. Sometimes they're even applauded and called sharp guy. You see in relationships, if you can cheat on
Exactly
your
what I was
girlfriend and she
thinking.
never finds out and you share with your guys, they'll be like, guy.
See,
do you understand? And of course, the
men-
men saying things like, what the hell is that?
Of course.
There should be
Men love to taste.
there
They
should
want
be-
to have a taste at everything.
we
The
should
types,
see,
sizes.
we should see situations where men are applauded for keeping or staying true to their vows and things
Yeah.
like that, and not you're a sharp guy.
Yeah.
What is the sharp guy in cheating on another person or cheating on another person? There's nothing sharp
You know,
about
it's
that.
funny because
That's
I've been in
absolutely
company of
ridiculous.
married men who have come out with other babes that are not their wives, and you know, okay, they're single friends. You as a single guy, your friend is married, and your friend that is married has come out with another babe
to the event, to the gathering,
and they're doing stuff. And you're there, you're smiling, you're even checking, you're hyping the other babe that he has brought.
I don't know why men do those things.
And it's like, oh my,
a single man out with a married man that comes with another girl, and the girl, the side chick, yeah, all that. It's appalling.
You know, they make you feel. It's like they give you this.
I can't even be in such gatherings because I promise you that I'm just gonna. I can't. I don't love that on Nollywood, but yeah. Anyways, more conversations, more tweets, more messages on WhatsApp. I'm gonna take that in a minute.